yeah, we didn't. Well, I think it was kind of hard last week, so I'm not going to say it's your fault. Hold on.
Thank you.
I'm getting like text messages.
Whoa, that was loud.
Okay, so Brittany, my friend Brittany just said everyone is frozen and now gone.
Oh no.
Anyone see me?
I can see everyone.
Everybody.
Everyone can see us all.
Okay. Sorry, Brittany. Thank you, though. Okay, so hello, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Colleen, and I blog over at the Lunchbox Diaries, and this is Taboo Mom Talk, where every Tuesday we talk about the stuff about motherhood that you don't normally see on the internet. And today I have with me Courtney from Sweet Tooth Sweet Life, and Stephanie from Olive and Tate. And if you guys just want to take a second to like talk about your blogs and like what you guys write about, then who wants to go first? Courtney, do you want to go first? Oh,
yeah, I'll go first. Hi. So I'm Courtney. I blog at Sweet Tooth Sweet Life, and believe it or not, I've been blogging for almost 6 years this April, which blows my mind. I could go on, and I talk a lot, so I'll try and keep it simple. I started out as a healthy living blog, doing the 3 times a day, where my food, meals, workouts, and it just wasn't something that I could sustain forever. So it's evolved as my life has evolved, and so now I'm a mom of 1 with 1 on the way. So I have my lemonade here with me since I can't
Cheers. I like the spirit though. I like that she's in the glass and everything. It makes me really happy.
Oh yeah, I do this every night. This is my jam right here. So yeah, I like lemonade. What was that?
You gotta trick yourself. Like
you gotta do something, right? I missed it a lot this time. Like really bad. I really want I want a lot of wine. But anyways, so yeah, I kind of just blog. I work, so I'm a working mom, which I think maybe something is gonna come up later tonight. Yeah. So yeah, I just kind of try to blog about how I try to balance it all, work and mommyhood and having a life outside of those 2 things. And yeah, I have fun.
I know, and I've been reading it the entire time, so that's really weird. Long time.
Wow. I still remember when we had our 1 chance encounter, and we
I know.
It's sad to meet.
It'll happen.
Anyways,
my turn.
Sorry.
Right.
And Stephanie.
Enough about me.
So, oh, look at you with Courtney. Look at your fan club down the side. 6 years of blogging is crazy. I'm so impressed with that. I'm Stephanie. I blog over at oliveandtate.com, and I'm on Instagram and all social medias on that same handle. And I have not been blogging that long. I can't even imagine. I think I've been blogging for 3 years or so. Started off as a newlywed, and now I have a son who's 19 months old, and you know, just trying to keep my life going outside of being his mom. So currently I'm on Huffington Post and on Scary Mommy Today, talking about how not all mommies love their babies the same way. And that's sort of a type of post you might find in my little slice of the internet. So welcome, Courtney. I'm so excited to meet you officially.
Yeah, thank you.
And I'm like, I try not to get distracted when I do this, like to see, like read the sidebar and do both. So
I'm already like, I'm all over the place right now. I'm like, how?
All right, well, I want to ask Courtney a question because she's the only one here who's moving on to baby number 2. So I want to know, how are you feeling as far as juggling working, having a life, having a child, and then having a newborn?
Okay, let's see. I'm terrified, for one, for numerous reasons. For one,
totally normal.
In terms of working, like how I'm ever going to get out of the house in the morning, not like 4 hours behind schedule, I have no idea. So that's one aspect. I'm super excited. We just actually, I'll be obnoxious, and we just recently had a little ultrasound. So,
look at you.
So Yeah, so little boy number 2 is on the way. So yeah, I feel okay. I had a lot of nausea like for 14 weeks or so, and now I'm just kind of like at the uncomfortable point where I feel like people are just like stabbing my abdomen all day long. I just can't get comfortable, and I don't know. If I'm being totally honest, I actually don't love pregnancy this time around the way I did the first time. When I was pregnant, I loved it. I was like everything about it. I was like, pregnancy is great. You don't have to worry about like, yeah, I have a belly, but it's okay. Like that was one of the best things. But this time, I don't know. I think I'm just more excited to get like to the end and have it done with, and be able to fill my glass with wine and not lemonade. And I don't know. And I feel like I kind of hesitate to say that sometimes because we're all supposed to love all aspects of pregnancy and mommyhood, and that's just not the case sometimes. So yeah. So I mean, I feel good, but I'm ready. I'm ready for the next 4 months to go by.
I feel like the second time you would like, for me, you guys know I didn't enjoy being pregnant, but I also didn't know what I was getting out of it. Like I didn't, I mean, like I knew I was having a baby, but I was like, oh my God, is this really going to be worth it? And I know that sounds terrible to say, but like I was like, what? I don't know what's going to happen. So I feel like the second time, I pray to God, like if it is as terrible the second time, at least I know like, okay, well, I know I'll love this baby that's coming out. Even if, because at first I was like, I don't know if this is worth it.
So that's definitely a taboo mom talk subject, like, feeling while you're pregnant, like this, why did I do this? Like what? I had a baby who was extremely frank reach my entire 3rd trimester. So he lived in my rib cage. You could palm, his head would come out of the top of my ribs, out of my stomach. You could palm it. Like my husband would put his hand over the top of my baby's head. So I was in quite a bit of pain my 3rd trimester, but I thought, I just hope, and it's on the top of the list to ask the doctor the next time I found myself knocked up, what are the chances that this next baby is going to live under my rib cage? And if I'm smart, I'm going to ask that question before I get knocked up so that I can plan accordingly, because that might change the way I do things. Like if the next baby is guaranteed to be like Frank Breach, or I have a shot at being Frank Breach again, like I'm going to run for the hills. Like
maybe you shouldn't ask, because they're gonna say like, it might be that again.
No way, man. I'm not going into this blind. I want all the info. I had none of the info last time, and all these things happened to me, and all these things came out of me, and I should have known. Someone should have told me. No one told me. Someone told me that it's okay to not like being pregnant.
Yeah. Oh my God. I felt so bad about not loving it, because people were like, oh my God, are you so happy? And I didn't know. I felt like an asshole saying like, no, like I'm sick, I'm tired, I don't feel good, because people were like, hashtag miracle of life.
Courtney, are you a belly toucher? Like, do you touch your belly a lot, and do other people touch your belly a lot?
No, not many people touch it yet. I think I kind of rub it a lot. I'm actually mostly itching it because it's so freaking itchy all the time.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, it's so bad this time. But I actually, my doctor told me to just try Eucerin lotion. So she's like, just go simple. Like, just go to Target, get some Eucerin, and I will say that it's helpful for me. So that has been better. So yes, usually I'm itching at the belly, or just
it's fascinating to me. It's fascinating to me that the symptoms, like same human, 2 different pregnancies, like it's fascinating to me that they can be so different. Like that you can have such different symptoms and responses and how you feel and all that stuff. Like that's so crazy.
Yeah.
You can count on nothing.
Yeah. My first with Lucas, I was only like weeks 6 through 8. I kind of like I'd need some saltines in the morning before I got moving, and I was fine. I think this one was so different, so that's why everybody was like, "You're having a girl." But I was like, no.
Tell me about that, because I saw that you wrote the other day like that you were walking in Target and you like passed some girls' clothes and you felt that like pang of like, ugh, I'm having another boy, and like, but I know you're so excited, but that like, oh, I kind of wanted a girl, but you don't want to like come off as like ungrateful.
I know. And I even hesitate to talk about it, but I mean, it is what it is, and I've talked to a lot of people about it. No, because I think, the more I've talked to other people about it, they kind of, I've learned I'm not alone.
I relate.
Yeah. And it's totally not a matter of not being excited about what I'm having. It's just kind of like accepting the fact that you may not ever have something that you always pictured yourself with. I think, I mean, from the people I've talked to, many girls picture themselves having a little girl someday. Like, I'll be honest, I have precious places in my parents' attic that I've been dying to play with for years, and they've saved them for me.
The truth comes out.
Right? I know, right? That's why. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do get sad. Sometimes. We could always try for a third, but I don't know if that's really in the cards, and I don't know that's down the road anyways. But
I feel like some people. I have several friends with like 3 boys or 3 girls, and people are like, well, are you going to try for this? And it's like, come on, like, I have 3 healthy babies, like, leave me alone.
Yeah, that's a huge gamble.
So I sort of had to have this moment, like, I really, really, really wanted my son to be a boy. I was terrified to have a daughter. That like mother-daughter dynamic, like I really felt like I should cut my teeth on parenting a boy first. Like I had like heart palpitations about it. Like I needed him to be a boy. But as soon as it was confirmed that he was a boy, I sort of had to like mourn the loss of, like, it was girl things, not a girl. It was bows and dresses and mani-pedis. Like my best friend has a 3-year-old and like she wants her fingernails painted. I'm like, that is, my kid literally picked up dog poop in the yard today. So like we're really far away from mani-pedis. But like I sort of had to mourn this like idea of the girl things, but I don't know that I was sad.
I don't know. I feel
Yeah, I feel like a lot of it is kind of like the superficial, like the cute outfits, the bows, all the, the pretty and pink, all that kind of stuff that, would be super fun and cute. But
okay, so I have a question that's sort of a healthy slice. So would it offend you if a stranger, when you have your second son, if your stranger came up to you and was like, oh, are you going to try for a girl?
I have already had so many comments.
You have?
Yeah. So before I even found out,
how can people be like, are you ready for the next? Like,
I don't know. Before I even found out, I had like at least 3 people tell me like, oh, are you hoping it's a girl so you can have the perfect family of 1 boy and 1 girl? And so that was one. And then even after I found out, they were like, oh, so are you going to try for a third so you get a girl? So I was like, I don't know.
Are we allowed to say things like, first of all, to strangers, but like, second of all, are we allowed to say things like, what's a perfect family? Like, this is 2016. Yeah. Families look a lot different than they did in 1950. Like, a girl and a boy, like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it's such a dumb comment. I don't know, but it's one that like
I'm refilling on that one. Sorry guys, I'm gonna drink for you, Courtney. I don't like that. I don't like that someone said that to you, Courtney.
Yeah, I'm mad about it.
Me too. I'm mad about that.
I'm mad for Courtney. Give me a straw.
Thank you.
Man, if I drank every time I was mad for somebody else.
That just makes me so, I don't know. And I fear that because I already have a boy. So if I have a boy, I feel like I need to already prep myself to like with a good comeback. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Screw you, a good comeback?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I have another question based on one of the comments going on the side. The conversations down the side are my favorite. So if you could, without jeopardizing the health of your baby, totally non-affect you or your fetus, would you choose the sex if you could?
Like for a future pregnancy?
Yeah. I mean, clearly yours has already grown his, but in the future, like if that were
knock that shit off, make it out.
If that were an option, like if you in the future, if science had evolved and you could say, without harming anyone or changing anything, you wanted a girl baby or a boy baby. You could take a magic pill and it made you a girl baby. Would you choose? No.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think.
Yeah, don't bring religion into it. Don't bring whatever into it. Like, just don't make it science. Like, let's just say you could go, oh, I really wish this one was a boy, and it became a boy. Would you?
Yeah.
I would.
You would?
I guess. I don't know if I'd do it at 2, but if I already had 2, since I'm having 2 boys, I guess if I was gonna try for,
you're gonna try for that girl, you'd better cross this.
I guess maybe I would. Yeah.
No.
Does that make me terrible? I don't know.
No, I would have chosen for my first. I'm telling you, the fear, the pregnant anxiety I had. We can talk about my pregnant rage another day, but my pregnant anxiety, like, I was terrified to have a daughter. I would have picked a boy so fast. And the next go around, I feel like I would pick a girl. I feel like I would choose.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like, I don't know. Really, and this sounds like, and I don't mean it to sound Pollyanna, but like, all I really wanted is like a healthy baby.
A healthy baby.
Like, and that's not to like to take the fun out of it, but like, I am so crazy about that kind of stuff that I'm just like, oh God, please, like, I want like a normal, healthy, like, and I'm also scared of girls, so maybe I would be like, oh God, please be another boy, because the thought of a daughter scares the shit out of me. Like,
yeah. Thinking about like having a daughter at like 13.
Yes.
And all these moms I know that have girls.
You guys, I'm the worst friend.
Give you what you need, like not what you want. Like I
Seriously,
couldn't.
I'm the worst friend. My best friend is texting me right now, so I'm gonna say what I do to her. But literally, I will see like a 13-year-old like on the internet, dressed in like jean shorts like this big or whatever, and I will literally screenshot it to her and be like, good luck with that whole girl mom thing. That's really mean. But I do that a lot. Like, I'm like, listen up. This should be really hard.
Boys are amazing. Girls are amazing. It's just like, I think obviously you like what you get. Even though I'm scared of girls. If I had a girl, I'd get over it. It's pretty indifferent. Oh, but
what about that? Or Courtney, has anyone in your family been disappointed when you were like, I'm pregnant with the second boy? Was like, so someone saying on the side that like their mom was really upset when they found out the gender of their baby.
Yeah.
No.
No, that's so rogue. That's so inappropriate. Like, stay in your lane, Grandma.
Like, if I'm being totally honest, I think it was more that she was disappointed for me, but it came across.
Love your mom, so don't tell me stuff like that.
I love my mom.
No, sorry for watching Courtney's mom. Sorry for
Courtney's mom.
Oh,
My mom like always says to me like, the next one's gonna be a girl. The next one's gonna be a girl, and I'm like, what if it's not though? Like, are you gonna be disappointed?
So my husband is one of 4 boys.
Julie's right.
And we have a lot of boys in our family, and so we have one niece out of all the nephews, and so it was like, wow, someone made a girl baby, like the second coming, and as a girl. So I sort of feel like, she's the star of the show. She's the only girl, so
yeah,
it's sort of like the reverse. Instead of someone being like, oh, you're having a boy, they were like, we just hit the jackpot. We got a girl out of this deal.
My mom has 7 brothers, I feel, and no sisters. I feel like I'm just not made for it. I'm just more one.
Yeah, everyone's got some pretty strong feelings about this, but I agree. So Peanut Butter Finger says no one's ever mad at the sex of the baby when they're born.
Right. No one's ever mad at it.
You've got 40 weeks to think about it. It's just too much time.
It's too much time. See, that's the thing. Like, I feel like I know some people who, like, we didn't find out the gender.
Somebody saying that.
Huh?
Someone saying that they didn't find out the gender on purpose, so that it was just like.
But I feel like some people, like, if you want one or don't want one, I really highly encourage you to find out, so you have those like 40 weeks to like get over it and accept what you're having. Because I would hate for someone to be like, oh God, like I had a girl, I'm so upset. Like I didn't.
As what's coming out of you, you're like, put it back. No.
No, I don't want it. No, I don't know. So.
Well, Courtney, I'm thrilled you're having another boy. I'm
excited.
Me too. You know what?
Family.
I only have a brother, and I never got to experience like the same I never had a sister, so I'm super excited for Lucas to have a brother. Like, I think that dynamic will just be so awesome for them. So, yeah.
Okay, so in this same train of thought, so I have a girlfriend. This made me think of it. The comments on the side. I have a girlfriend. They're not finding out the sex of the baby, and they're not sharing their names. They have chosen boy names and they have chosen girl names, and they are not telling anyone.
Courtney left.
No, Courtney's here.
I can't see her. Now I can't.
Well, I can, so keep talking. That means everybody else can too.
Okay, I can't see either of you.
Can you see me do that? That's awkward.
Either of you.
Oh, Courtney's.
Oh, now Stephanie went away.
See, they can only see me. Call back in. Sorry, guys. I don't know where they are. Open to. Okay, Courtney's coming back. They're coming back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, my grandma's calling in. My grandma's calling in.
No way.
Guys, this is my 86-year-old grandmother. If she really comes on. Grandma, where are you at?
Is she here? If she gets there, that'll be amazing.
Grandma.
Sorry we went away, guys.
Grandma,
She might do something on her laptop, like,
turn your camera on. Anyway, but keep talking, and she'll come in if she comes in.
Okay, so, hello, Colleen's grandma. So, names, keep them to yourself so you don't have to hear people talk about them, or share them with the world and say, screw you people with their opinions.
Keep them to yourself. I mean, everyone. Grandma, where are you?
So, Colleen, you didn't tell, did you have your baby name picked out and you didn't share?
Yes.
Courtney?
With Lucas, we had two. But actually, I don't know if I never shared it like on my blog, but I shared it with friends. And I would say, like, we have two names picked out, but we didn't decide on his name until he was 4. And this time around, we're juggling like 4 names at the moment. So we can't decide on one.
Oh, where am I going?
So I'm loving the conversation that's happening on the side. So people are saying don't tell because of the baby name stealers, which is the worst. You're going to steal someone's baby name, you're out. Like, no ma'am, not okay. And then
do people really do that? Do people really steal names?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, don't you watch Friends?
No.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't. Mary Mac, thank you for not adding me.
She didn't mean to. I don't think. So, anyways, we shared ours. We told his full name to our friends and what we were going to call him, and then on the blog I shared what we were going to call him as his nickname or whatever. But I wasn't really worried about what people thought, so I think it's interesting. So many people they just don't want to hear it. They like their name and they're going with it, and they don't want your opinion.
I feel like I'd like to say I don't care what people think, and I genuinely deep down I guess I don't. Like, I was gonna go with the name no matter what, but I just don't want to hear people's shit like for 9 months to be like, I don't really like that name. Don't go with that. I don't know. I don't know, Grandma.
Yeah, Colleen, I think you gotta hang up on her. It says poor internet signal. So.
Okay.
So people are saying on the side that they didn't want people to have that sort of, oh, that's interesting reaction, instead of being like, that's an awesome name. You rock out.
Right. I don't know.
I mean, you could just be like,
it is hard to second guess. Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
If somebody has something negative to say, then you're like, oh, shit.
Right. It's already hard enough. I felt like when we were coming up with baby names, like, I'd be like, I like this name. And my husband, did Courtney just go away?
Yeah.
And my husband would be like, I knew a girl named that in high school, and she was
that's why
by the time we figured out names that we both agreed on.
Oh shit, now they both left me. Well, the reason I didn't share my name, friends, on the side, is that I didn't want to hear anybody's comments, and because up until like 3 weeks before he was born, like, we were flip-flopping between 2 names, and I'm so indecisive that I feel like once you say a name, you like